after that, Emmy, 11,702 saying gimme Q13. Oh, I'll do it right here, baby. The co-creator of which show got their big break on YouTube? Stranger Things, The Mindy Project, or Insecure? Watch this show on HBO. Before she secured her HBO deal, Issa Rae was showing us the misadventures of an awkward black girl on YouTube. Is she still feeling insecure now that she's a TV star with 2 million Instagram followers? Probably. I know the feeling. Success doesn't change you. 6,953 of you are secure in your knowledge about television tonight. One question closer to $100,000. Q14. Besides Sam Malone, who was the last character in the bar in the series finale of Cheers, Diane, Cliff, or Norm? 90 million people tuned in for this finale. The last non-Sam character you see is an unnamed person who knocks on the door, causing Sam to say the final line, "Sorry, we're closed." The last other character inside the bar is Norm.
Think about it, Sam.
You can never be unfaithful to your one true love. You always come back to her. The great George Wendt. The great Wendt. 4,492. Cheers in Q15 tonight. Stranger Things was first developed under what name? Montauk, Barb's Friends, or 11? Remember, folks, Extra Lives no longer work now. At Q15 here, you had him up to this point.
11.
No safety net. There's a $100,000 prize waiting for possibly one of the 4,492 of you left at Q15. Now, this show was originally going to take place at a breezy beach town, but once producers saw how expensive, cold, and miserable it was going to be to film, the show setting changed from Montauk to rural Indiana, and the title changed with it. 2,408. Strange days indeed. This could be the day you win 100K. You're reaching for an Eggo and Q16. Who was the first black woman to get an Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Drama Series? Viola Davis, Kerry Washington, or Debbie Allen?
I'll say Viola Davis.
The Emmys happening on that big box in your room right now. The first black female winner was Viola Davis for How to Get Away with Murder in 2015. When Kerry Washington was nominated for Scandal in 2013, she was the first black woman nominated since Debbie Allen. Way back in '82 for Fame. I'm gonna live forever. 785 of you got this one. You're living for another question tonight. Q17. The person credited with coining the term EGOT won which award? Emmy, Grammy, or neither? There are only 15 members in this club. Wish I had a spinning bow tie. Wasn't really a thing, this EGOT thing. Wasn't really a thing until Tracy Morgan's character in 30 Rock obsessed about winning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. Wearing the EGOT necklace once owned by Miami Vice co-star Philip Michael Thomas, who coined the phrase, but won none of them. Neither. Not an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, or a Tony for Philip Michael Thomas, and 616 of you knew that one. You're that much closer to winning our Emmy in the form of cash money. I just want to keep showing off that Emmy. I've never been this close to an Emmy. Q18. A guest appearance on The Big Bang Theory led which of these actors to his first acting Emmy win? Christopher Lloyd, Leonard Nimoy, or Bob Newhart?
Probably Leonard Nimoy.
Isn't life funny?
Although
this guy was a groundbreaking stand-up comic in the late 50s,
starring in
it was
Bob Newhart
TV
then.
shows over the ensuing decades. But Bob Newhart did not win his first Emmy until 2013 for guesting on The Big Bang Theory as Professor Proton.
He's still alive too.
340 of you left after that one. You have a button-up mind for trivia, and you're getting Q19. Which character from The X-Files won its actor and Emmy? Scully, Mulder, or neither? Ooh,
neither of them. Right?
Trust
they can't both.
No one except yourself. Unless you don't know the answer, then don't trust yourself either. If you were skeptical that it would be Special Agent Fox Mulder winning David Duchovny the award, you were right. Gillian Anderson took home the award in '97 for portraying Special Agent Dana Scully. 153 of you knew that one. We're down to 153 after over 800,000 began the game. The truth is out there, folks. And so is that $100,000 prize. Here's Q20. Which of these shows explored virtual reality in an episode? Murder, She Wrote, Murphy Brown, or The Golden Girls?
Probably Murder, She Wrote.
300,000 HQDs watching to see what happens here.
Although,
Yeah, this is riveting. Probably more
that
exciting
might be
than
too old.
watching
Murphy Brown would be the
Marvelous
newest
Mrs.
one, wouldn't
Maisel win again, right? These are all vintage shows. Only one was truly ahead of its time on tech. When Jessica Fletcher wasn't busy combating the absurdly high murder rate in Cabot Cove, Maine, she was helping a Silicon Valley
there you
company
go.
with their virtual
Nice.
virtual
Have to
reality
watch that
murder
episode.
mystery.
Wow.
Murder, She Wrote. It's murder. 73. Just 73 HQDs left after that one. She may have written murder. I'm writing Q21 right now. What category was not included in the one-time only Super Emmy ceremony? Director of the Year, Actress of the Year, or Series of the Year? I need another sip. My Marco
So many of
Rubio
these, I'd
moment.
just be guessing. There's no way I would have won.
The Super Emmy was a super disaster. In 1974, the TV Academy decided to pick comedies versus
There's
dramas,
series.
miniseries versus telefilms in super categories. There were winners for actors, directors, and writers, but not for overall
I guessed that
series.
one right, though.
Series of the Year was not included. Oh, mama. 22. Just 22 of you left after question 21. 22 after 800,000 plus of you started the game. $100,000 prize is on the line. By the way, Alan Alda and Mary Tyler Moore, they complained about that Super Emmy and the Emmys that never happened again. But you know what's happening again? This quiz. More questions. Q23. Which of these was the last legal drama to win an Emmy for an outstanding drama series? The Good Wife, The Practice, or Law and Order?
I'll say The Good Wife.
We are down to 22 players on question 23. Haven't been here in a while, folks. This is approaching uncharted territory. Law and Order actually only won one Emmy for Outstanding Drama Series in their 240 years on television. That was back in 1997. The Good Wife saw Juliana Margulies win twice for Best Actress. But this question asks about the show, not the actors. And The Practice
So
was
I
the
got
last
eliminated
pure
there.
legal drama to win in 98
Then
and
last
99
12.
and 12 of you.
12
The Dirty
people
Dozen.
fighting
12
for
HQs
100,000.
left after Q23. Practice? We talking about practice? Yeah, you're talking about the practice. You knew the practice. But are you ready for the game? This could be the game. The game could be decided here, folks. We're down to that few people. There could be one person left at Q24. Or maybe nobody gets this right, and we do this again in about 15, 20 minutes, all right? Q24. Which of these talented actresses has been nominated for a Primetime Emmy? Lauren Graham, Mila Kunis, or Patricia Richardson? There are only so
Patricia Richardson?
many nominations to give out, so there are bound to be some snubs. We started with nearly 1 million players, and we're down to 12. Who's going to get snubbed, and who's taking home that prize? The Gilmore Girls and That 70s Show were both massive hits, but no award show glory for the leads Lauren and Mila. No, don't cry for them. They both made boatloads of money. But Patricia Richardson received
I guessed
4
right. I'm in the
nominations
last 8.
for her work on Home Improvement, Jill Taylor, and now there were 8. Oh, then there were 8. The Elite 8. 8 feeling great at Q24. Fans of Home
What the
Improvement.
hell? Tool time.
You've gotten so far tonight. You've answered 24 questions correctly
Nice.
consecutively. The odds of that are kind of ridiculous. Can you answer 25? Can you stay alive at Q25 for $100,000? We could
Where's
see
Kyle
it
and
right
Carrie?
here.
We
Which
need
of
some
these
tool
phrases were
time
spoken on the
grants.
first Star Trek TV series to be broadcast? Beam me up, Scotty. Beam us up, Scotty. Or Scotty, beam us up.
This is a great question.
Talking to me.
I'm going to say,
Talking to me.
Scotty,
I'm
beam us
Scotty.
up.
I'm Scotty. No, the actor who played Scotty on Star Trek, James Doohan,
I'll say
titled
the
his
third.
autobiography, Beam Me
Letter
Up,
C.
Scotty. But guess what? That exact phrase was never spoken in Star Trek.
Ooh!
For
Oh, everybody else got
$100,000,
it?
Scotty, beam us up is your
Oh,
answer.
one person didn't
and
even
now
answer.
we have 7.
That's
we
gotta
lost one
suck.
who did not answer in time. 7 were not fooled by the
Wow.
Mandela effect. It does not affect you. Scotty, beam us up was what was actually said. The mighty 7 left here, the significant 7, the magnificent 7, Mickey Mantle, in the game, For Q,
I'm still in.
26
If I jumped in at,
$100,000. You're living long and
if I jumped in
prospering.
at like the 23rd question,
Make it
I'd
this
be
far,
in.
Q26. What series had the greatest number of performers win Emmys for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Comedy? The Golden Girls, Cheers,
Golden
or
Girls.
Sex and the City? Oh, mama.
All of them were
100K.
great.
It could be your day. One of the Magnificent Seven here. From
Sex and the
86
City,
to 88, 3 of the 4 leads on this show won an Emmy. First, Betty White. Then
There you
Rue
go.
McClanahan. Then
Boom.
Bea Arthur.
Got it.
No
Still
love for
in.
Estelle Getty, but
Got the last 3
a lot
right.
of love for the Golden
I think.
Girls. And a
I
lot
did.
of love for our final 4 contenders
Final 4.
left in the game here. Oh, my goodness.
Watch,
Remember,
nobody. They're all,
if
the last
nobody answers
question,
the
that
next
they're all
question
going to get
correct,
it
there's a
wrong.
chance that
Nobody's
could
going
happen.
to win.
If nobody answers correctly, we are doing a new game, 15 new questions in a matter of moments. So stay close by your phone. But right now,
I can play.
we're down to 4 HQTs. Lou Gehrig, 4. I got to know all the Yankee numbers. 4, even though I'm a Mets fan. 4 players left at Q27 for $100,000. Which person has not been Emmy nominated for playing a character who shares his real last name? John Larroquette, Matt LeBlanc, or Larry David? Not been nominated. That means 2 of them have, and 1 has not. Whew. $100,000. $100,000.
I can't remember the middle one. Whatever the middle one was.
$100,000. Could be happening. Could be given away to someone right here. I think we've never gotten to Q27. We've never gone past Q27. We did this once before or twice before, and we got to Q27. We're at the breaking point here.
Matt LeBlanc was in a
David.
show.
Larry.
I can't remember what it was.
Larry is pretty good as Larry.
Larry
David,
Sanders
Curb Your
and
Enthusiasm. Matt LeBlanc was
Seinfeld.
nominated for playing Matt LeBlanc in episodes. But while
Oh, he
John
was?
Larroquette was nominated for the John
Oh, wait, he
Larroquette
was in
Show,
Larroquette
he played
was-
a character called John Hemingway, and it's a farewell to arms for the 2 of you who answered Matt LeBlanc.
Okay. So
But
we
the
got out on that
sun
one.
also rises,
If
and
I
so
hadn't
does
already been
question
eliminated a few times.
28.
Oh.
For the final 2 HQTs left after nearly 1 million of you started this game, down to 2. Derek Jeter, the captain. Again, I'm a Mets fan, but why? I just know this stuff. Q28, this is uncharted territory. We are blazing a new path in HQ. We've never asked 28 consecutive questions. I might pass out. Q28 for the final 2.
Final 2. Neither of them going to get
Audrey
it right.
Hepburn's
Or
EGOT
both.
included
Get it
getting an
right.
Emmy for a documentary about what? Prison reform, ballet, or gardening? And yeah, that is a
Ballet.
hard question. That is a Q28 for you. Audrey
Ballet.
Hepburn. Documentary? What? If she did a documentary about any of these things, I'd say, well, that's very interesting. I had no idea, and I didn't have any idea until I looked at this
Maybe it's
answer.
prison reform then.
I said, what about Breakfast at Tiffany's? Audrey Hepburn, you know Audrey Hepburn. She won her Oscar, not for that movie, but for 1953's Roman Holiday. Won her Tony for Undine, Broadway play. She won a Grammy for a spoken word album for children. What didn't this woman do? And Audrey Hepburn won an Emmy for co-narrating the 1993 documentary about gardening called Gardens
It is
of
gardening.
the World.
Somebody won.
For $100,000, we have a winner. We got one winner, baby!
Oh, that other person is probably kicking themselves. Oh my god. Should I type that I won in the bottom?
You can put it on the board, yes! One winner, one player standing.
Does he not
after
even have a
28
profile
consecutive
pic?
questions. That's Brilly PZ without an avatar. Maybe the $100,000 you could buy cosmetic surgery if that's why you're so worried about putting your face on your thing. But hey, I don't know, whatever it is, you're a ghost, but you're now a richer ghost, a much wealthier ghost, avatar person. You did it, buddy. Man or woman, I don't know who you are. Brilly PZ, I can't make anything from that. You win Best HQT. What can I tell you? Most outstanding. 28 questions. Jeez, you can poke an eye out with this thing. 28 questions. The odds are like 1 in 18 trillion that you did it. You did it somehow. I want to know the story. I might be calling you up later. and asking you how you spend that money and following up and maybe bumming some money off of you. And we'll figure it out. We'll go to dinner. You can pay. It's cool. Guys, what a night. We did it. We gave away $100,000 to one person. Thank you, Target, for making that possible. Thank you all for joining in to this historic, quizstoric telecast, streaming broadcast, wherever this is. I've been Scott Rogowski. You've been a wonderful audience. Tomorrow we are live again, 3 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern time. I'm taking off a couple nights in observance of Yom Kippur. That's right, I'm the Sandy Koufax of live mobile gaming. If you're fasting Gamar Tov, I'll see you all Thursday night. Until then, I remain yours, signing off with the immortal words of Emmy winner Merritt Weaver. I gotta go. Bye.
Peace out.